Hello, Demi-Don here. Any of you ever excited about the new Xbox 720 or Durango that's coming out soon? Any of you? Well, anyway, apparently, the guy, Adam Orth that I was talking about in my other video, well, he got canned. Anyway, now that he's gone, we're gonna move on to even more interesting news. Apparently there's this new device that's coming out, and it could really benefit you guys if, you're planning on having an Xbox 720 that can play Xbox 360 games. So, this device is known as the Xbox Mini. The Xbox Mini, well, doesn't that kind of remind you of the Wii Mini that Nintendo tried to do? I haven't seen nobody even buy that. Did anybody even buy the Wii Mini? Anyway, the Xbox Mini. Well, from what I've heard, the Xbox Mini will not have a optical drive, but you will be able to download Xbox 360 game titles. So it's basically a small Xbox 360, except that it won't be able to play Xbox games. It's just Xbox 360 downloadable games. But it's not so bad. From what I hear, it's $100. It's not too bad. But if you're planning on getting an Xbox 720 and you already have an Xbox 360, why worry about backwards compatibility? Well, maybe you would rather just have just one big old giant system that can play, Xbox 720 games and 360 games. Well, I suppose that's what the Xbox Mini would be for. Since the Xbox Mini is going to be kind of like the gateway into backwards compatibility for the Durango or Xbox 720. I don't know what you guys are calling it now. I'm just calling it Xbox 720 or Durango, whichever word pops up into my head. Anyway, yes. If you attach the Xbox Mini to the Xbox 720 via Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles power stack combo kind of way, you'll be able to play Xbox 360 games on your Xbox 720. Alright, and it's not just Xbox 360 games. We're not just, just 360. We're talking physical. Let me reword that. We're not talking, okay, we're talking about Xbox 360 games, but it's not just downloadable content. You'll be able to actually play physical discs, yeah, on your Xbox 720 through the Xbox Mini. So you can chuck that 360 out of there once you get your Xbox 720. Huh? Isn't that cool? You can be able to actually just sell your 360 out there. I don't know how much you would sell it for. I would recommend that you would sell it on eBay, because you're not going to get much if you go to GameStop or anything like that. So eBay that 360. But this is the issue I'm kind of having. And it's not like a bad thing. It can become kind of a problematic thing, but at the same time, it's like, whatever. Because the Xbox 360, when it came out, it was already backwards compatible. It's still backwards compatible. You were able to play Xbox 360 games and the Xbox Origin games. I'm calling it that. But yeah, you have the Xbox 720 that's coming out, and it's meant to just play Xbox 720 games. But you can buy the Xbox Mini, which is $100, attached to your Xbox 720, and you can play physical disc copies of your Xbox 360 games on your Xbox 720. Now I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Because you're like paying to play backwards compatible. I mean, to have that backwards compatibility into your Xbox 720. So anyone who has had issues with Xbox 720 not being able to play backwards compatibility before, you might be a little bit ticked off that, oh man, now I gotta pay some more money just so I can put so I can play backwards. I mean, my Xbox 360 games on my Xbox 720. Yeah, I can understand that, but at the same time, it's like, well, I'm not sure if I'm thinking this correctly or in the right way, so please correct me if I am, because I'm not the most knowledgeable of them all. Durr. But it's kind of like you're paying it if you kind of think of it like this way, and I'm not saying this is the right way of thinking it, but it's kind of like you're paying for a cell processor that will enable you to play the past games. It's kind of like that. I mean, that's a way you can. That's one way you can look at it, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, the Xbox 720 will have backwards compatibility if you pay $100 to get an Xbox Mini. So, what are your feelings on this? Quite frankly, I'm kind of stumped. I don't know if I can gauge this as a good thing or a bad thing. I'm really more into it's kind of like, here with me because I'm not sure. I don't know per se because, well, not much information is known about the Xbox 720 anyway. So if you're able to bring over your downloaded content from the Xbox 360 to the Xbox 720, then hey, get the Xbox Mini and you will be able to play your past Xbox games, Xbox 360 games. You just won't be able to play your Xbox Origin games. Which I don't think many people will be playing still. Or maybe, I know there are people out there maybe, but it's not that big of a deal. At least I don't think so. But, that's just me. As for the gamers out there who are into, playing the past games, I can see why it might be an issue to them. But other than that, if you're able to get an Xbox Mini, for the sake of the Xbox 720, selling your Xbox 360 on eBay would benefit. It would benefit you. I mean, if you just happen to have a Xbox 360, you go to GameStop, you'll probably get what? How many credits? Like what? 50? I don't know. Not a lot of credits towards anything really. And you're not gonna get any like actual physical money back. I mean, you will, but it's like, yay, you got $15. I don't know, but eBay that Xbox 360, and hopefully you get a lot of money, because I think paying for backwards compatibility is odd. It's like bad odd, but the fact that I don't really know. I mean, I'm stumped. Really, I am. I see it as a bad thing, but at the same time, it depends on how well things go with your Xbox 360. If you're able to sell an Xbox 360 for a lot of money, let's say like maybe $200, then get the beret for you. But uh, otherwise, I just don't know. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Xbox Mini and Xbox 720 so far from what I've heard. Um, Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. And you guys have a good night. Mind you, I just came from work. I'm wearing a McDonald's uniform. And I'm kind of tired. I did this video really late, so... Y'all have a good night, if you're watching this at night. And good morning, if you're just watching this in the morning, or whatever time. I don't care. Bye-bye. Demi Don, signing out.